NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time. The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553. InfoCision has been giving job seekers career opportunities for the past 30 years. 150 positions are needed to be filled as soon as possible, and many of them at the Newcastle location. InfoCision handles inbound and outbound customer service and sales calls for the nation's largest nonprofit and leading media and cell phone providers. Come join the InfoCision team that offers excellent benefits. You can call or stop in at 253 East Washington Street, Newcastle. InfoCision, the #1 call center company in the world.
Good morning, Newcastle. Welcome to Tuesday, December 29th. And yes, Christmas vacation continues for those lucky students, teachers, and professors. And for those gift givers, boy, you had some great insight if you bought those umbrellas because they sure are getting a lot of use. And for the rest of us, we're just staying inside and we're having that second cup of coffee because NewsWatch with sports, we got bowls and bowls of football scores and not including baskets of basketball scores. So you hockey pucks better pay attention. And guess what? There's birthdays. There's everything on top of this desk here. So make sure that you get that first cup of coffee. Enjoy those Christmas cookies because the best sponsors in the world have some information for you. And we'll be right back with NewsWatch right after this.
The Cedars is a great restaurant with outstanding Mediterranean food. The Cedars takeout menu is second to none, featuring pizza, stromboli, hoagies, their famous lamb on the rod, and so much more. So when you're hungry and you want that Newcastle taste, make it Cedars. Now with 2 locations in Newcastle, 827 Addis Street on the east side and 1101 Highland Avenue. Call Cedars East, 724-658-9260, or Cedars North, 724-652-7657.
I am never getting married. Never. Guaranteed.
You picked a beautiful ring.
Thank you. We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs. We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the numbers in life, talk to State Farm agent Michael Joseph in Newcastle. State Farm is there.
Come dine with us, come dine today. If you could use some real good food, there's a place not far away. If you could use a drink or two, or a place to go and play, come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Welcome to NewsWatch. It's Tuesday, yes, the 29th of December. And we're going to get right to this because there are so many activities and things you have to know to get through the rest of this 2015. First of all, congratulations are in order. A new grandson, Dennis Stiles, sends this in. And all we could say is happy times and congratulations. Thanks for sending that in. And we better get to these birthdays. Jim Britlin of Newcastle, happy birthday. Make sure you get that second piece of birthday cake. And Joel Smith. Now, you probably recall Joel from the J&J show. And we'll have to check in with Joel to see if a birthday made him any wiser. You know, he keeps saying about this Ohio State Buckeye stuff, but we know better because we're Irish. And thanks to Andrew, as a note came in, hello, all is good. And you might notice I'm doing this different than O'Reilly, so I don't want to be heard about, you know. I give my comments right out front because all this stuff comes on my table and you get it when you get it. Hello, all is good. Angelo, hope to see you. And enjoy the show. It's pretty cool. So thanks, Andrew, as we move through this NewsWatch. And Jimmy Lombardo, he's like a saxophone player. You might not know this. And for those of you that are in the Newcastle High School music program, especially the band, you should pay attention to this picture. Yes, Newcastle High School had a dance band back in 1968. And Jimmy Lombardo, little Jimmy Lombardo, yes, he played the saxophone. Jim, you're kind of old now, so don't pass this picture around to everybody. And just a couple things that you should know. And this is kind of like I debated whether this should go in the Cedar Sports Corner, but maybe the mums don't watch the sports as much as they do these other things. Jannie Miller, she works with the football booster program at Newcastle. It says, please turn in your horse sheets and money for the upcoming night at the races to a booster member or have the players turn them in to Coach Cower Monday, January 4th. Thank you. So remember that as you go through your busy day. Get those tickets sold. You know, it's very important, and we always had a great, proud football tradition here in Newcastle, and I'll be the first to tell you I enjoy those fall evenings out at the stadium. Now, I saw this, it kind of choked me up. You know, there's a lot of things in life that you can do. But just because you can crochet something doesn't mean you should crochet everything. And when you take a look at this picture, it doesn't mean you should wear it either. We're going to be right back after we hear from these great sponsors. A whole bunch more. Stay tuned. Tuscany Square Restaurant, 3470 Wilmington Road, where old world charm meets today's modern conveniences. You'll enjoy their spacious, comfortable seating, their fresh ingredients that go into making every dish, whether it's pizza or that just right entree. Tuscany Square Restaurant, they're here to serve you. Call 724-654-3065. It's time to go to Chilella & Carney, floral design artists, for flowers, plants, figurines, and so much more. Whether you're celebrating that special day, that special engagement, anniversary, birthday, you name it, Chilella & Carney has what you need. At 1006 South Mill Street, it's Chilella & Carney. The Beanery Depot and Deli, coffee, made-to-order subs, snacks, and more. Meatball sandwiches, fresh and hot. Pepperoni rolls, fish sandwiches, chicken, milkshakes, the Beanery Deli. When you're hungry for something special, and it won't cost you a lot of beans.
Yes, I'm in Mr. Pizza.
Hi, we're here with
Sydney.
and it looks like you girls have had a great lunch. Can you tell me what you have, Sydney?
The ham and cheese sub.
Oh, today's special. What did you have?
I had pepperoni pizza and part of the ham and cheese sub, and they were both very good.
Hey, it's always best when you get your food and somebody else's. And here at Mr. Pizza, what a great time. Stop down, check out the special. This program furnished by Melzer's Fuel Service. Melzer's since 1977. Daryl Knight, Territorial Manager. Yes, ever so good to see you as we continue with these top stories today in Newcastle, PA. Now, you've got to remember that the free parking continues downtown till December 31st, and that's a good idea because, you know, with these rain showers, and we'll get to that in crane room weather, you can pull up and park right next to your destination. Well, maybe your destination should be the Warner Theater at the Riverplex. A lot of work going in and on down there to get the theater ready. So stop by and take a look. Tell them NCTV45 sent you, and by all means, get a cup of coffee at Two Rivers, maybe get lunch at the Commonwealth. Now, if you're looking for ways to stay in touch with what's going on at the Newcastle YMCA, you know, it's a great New Year's resolution to stay fit and eat right and healthy. You can text YMCA member to 84483 to keep in touch with the goings on at the Y. If you'd rather receive emails, it's www.rainout.com, and there'll be a validation code they'll send you, and then you'll get emails of what's going on at the Y. Not a bad idea, and you know, it never rains inside the Y. So take a look, try that out. And let's take a look at the sponsors, and we'll return with so much more. We'll be right back. Hello, friends. Are you a person on the go? Do you need snacks, cookies, maybe just a deli sandwich, lottery, or gas? It's Gino's in Mahoning Town for all your needs. Stop by Gino's and tell them NCTV45 sent you. Arlington Market, located at 726 Arlington Avenue, has all the great food you remember. Yes, their canned goods are fantastic and feature that old world taste. And meat, cheeses, produce, lunch meats, fresh cut meats, groceries, and so much more. It's Arlington Market. It'll make your table look spectacular.
It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle for fine gifts and more. It's Flowers, 120 East Washington Street, Newcastle, with a wide variety of flowers for any occasion. Call Butts Flowers 724-652-7727 or toll free from anywhere 1-800-443-7726. It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle.
It's time for that Cedars Sports Corner. And, everybody's coming down with the Steeler blues as we head into the last weekend of the regular season. The Steelers in a must-win situation and a prayer for some Buffalo Wings to come in big and beat the New York Jets. That's the only way the Steelers make the playoffs as the 6th seed. But while you guys are just wondering about those Steelers, and they give you a lot to wonder about, how about the Pens? What you can say positive about the Pens is they are consistent. Yes, Sunday night, they dropped a 1-0 decision to the Winnipeg Jets. And Wednesday, they're going to take on the Maple Leafs. Now, hopefully the Pens get their act together and are able to muster maybe just a goal. We'll if we just step up from the losses and get a tie, it might be a little helpful. Meanwhile, the Duquesne Dukes continue their rampage. Please don't wake them up. After posting the last 4 victories and having a 10-2 record, they're taking on the Ramblin' Wreck from Georgia Tech here today. And it's at Georgia Tech, so let's go Dukes. Hopefully everything turns out peachy down there. And the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, well, they're making their way through the schedule also. Now, the Irish are 8-3, okay, and they're taking on Liberty University. Should be a win for the Irish. The Pitt Panthers on the hardwood, they're off today. They're not playing anybody till Syracuse on Wednesday. But as you heard, we had bowls of football ahead. So yesterday, Pitt and Navy got together. Scrolling across our bottom of our screen are scores. And Central Michigan and Minnesota. Now, keep that in mind as you move through this bowl season. And what bowls can you expect today? Well, just a few here. Cal's taking on the Air Force Academy. How about North Carolina and BYU? Nevada and Colorado State University, yes, the Rams. And LSU is taking on the Red Raiders of Texas Tech. So if you're in the mood for a little football, there you go. And just so you don't think we're not giving you everything that comes down the line, last night, Cleveland was at Phoenix. That's the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Browns, they'll be at home after next week. And then the Cleveland Cavaliers today are heading over to take on the Denver Nuggets. So if you're a basketball fan, NBA, this is what's nice about this time of the year. Got everything going on and just so many things to look forward to. So that was the Cedars Sports Corner. We're going to take a little more than a 30-second timeout, and then we're going to come back with a lot more top stories. Don't go away. Pegli's Pasta Amore. When you're hungry for that great Italian taste, bellissimo, it is tremendous. You have to stop by Pegli's for pasta, sandwiches, pizza. Yes, it's Pegli's Pasta Amore for that great Italian taste. It's not just for Sunday anymore. Head over to Pegli's.
Whether it's a scheduled appointment or same-day service, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning offers 24/7 service for commercial, industrial, and residential, as well as fire and water damage restoration. Using state-of-the-art technology, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning experts are ready to professionally clean your carpet today. Call DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning for a free in-home estimate. Thank you for making us Lawrence and Mercer County's largest carpet cleaner.
And remember, nobody gets your carpet cleaner.
If you're having a party, then Keystone Specialty is the place you need to go. Yes, they have every party supply that you can imagine. Planning that wedding, that graduation, or maybe it's just that big game that's coming up, go to Keystone Specialty. Party supplies and so much more. Remember, they have those fall decorations, winter, spring, and summer. It's Keystone Specialty on the south side of Newcastle, Mill Street. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. Welcome back, and now it is time for that state news. And before we get into state news, I got to say something positive. Congratulations to the Arizona Cardinals. That has a little local flavor with Mr. Rapone being a defensive coach over there. They achieved a first-round bye in the playoffs. Okay, enough of that chummy good news. Let's talk about these people in Harrisburg. Yes, the state budget stalemate continues. Now in its sixth month and heading to month number 7, members of the State House of Representatives have fashioned themselves as watchdogs of the taxpayers' money. But they haven't been monitoring their own spending. Hey, what's good for me is good for me, and what's good for you isn't good for us. So, this morning, they took a look. In 2014, 229 lawmakers came up, and there was House charged taxpayers 5% more than they did the year before. And that's the right to know. Lawmakers spent $10.7 million for office rents, supplies, furniture, electronics, food, travel, lodging, and other job-related expenses, the record shows. The jump came as then Governor Tom Corbett cut the combined House and Senate budget by $65 million in the fiscal year that started July 2014, the last time we had a budget. By comparison, the Senate reduced its expenses by 14% to $3.1 million. The legislature overall spent $13.8 million from January 1st to December 31st, 2014. Now, isn't that a grand idea? Now, if you think that's a little crazy, hey, it's Christmas vacation. You're President Obama. What are you going to do? Go golfing. Why not? You've been able to do it for 8 years. Why stop now? And you just finished your golf and you're coming off the course, and what do you say? Now, keep in mind, I am not a hunter or anything else, but this statement bothered me, and it should bother you. When asked about being a lame duck president in the last year of his term in office, he replied that he was not going to be a lame duck. When he got back to Washington, he was going to examine gun control. And if Congress wasn't going to do anything about it, he was. Let me remind him that that's not the way it works here, guys. We have a Congress, we have courts, and we have an executive branch. Your job is to carry out the laws, not make them. And the right to bear arms, that's a little thing in the Constitution. Maybe you should read over that paper before you get back. Now, speaking of back, we're going to be right back after we take a break and go to these messages and sponsors. Then we have a bunch more. Joshua Son Rehabilitation Center. From the moment you arrive, you know that you're in the right place. Dr. John Wrightson listens first. He pays attention to detail and then makes the determination. Joshua Son Rehabilitation. We make the pain go away. Hello, folks. Angelo Perrotta for Ferrone Brothers. Wow, you have to try their food. Great Italian food and 2 locations on the south side on Mill Street and on Wilmington Road in Newcastle. Ferrone Brothers for pepperoni rolls, pizza, any Italian dish that you can imagine, okay, and a whole lot more. It's Ferrone Brothers. Stop by, they have those daily specials, and they look forward to seeing you. Tell them NCTV45's sent you.
Gentlemen, if you want to look your best with high-quality clothing, then I recommend Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors in downtown Newcastle. Mike Caggiano is the owner, and he and his staff have been in the business for decades, and they will always give you the right recommendations. They also carry Rondinelli tuxedos. That's Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors, 210 East Washington Street, downtown Newcastle. Call 724-652-3851.
Welcome back, and as we close out this 2015 week, I think it's appropriate that we do a special thank you and mention not only the sponsors that bring you this community television and podcast broadcast, and I wanted to mention them in the show. Arlington Market, the Beanery Depot and Deli, Bill's Bake Shop, Butts, Cedars, Chilella and Kearney Crane Room, DiCaprio Cleaners, Daimio and Olson, Ferrone Brothers, Gallows, Geno's, Infocision, and Keystone Specialty, Little Johnny's 2, Main Street Clothiers, The Mad Unit, Melzer's, Mr. Pizza, Pegley's Pasta and More, Paul D. Weller, Sporting Goods, Tuscany Square, the YMCA, and Washington Center Physical Therapy. Now, a lot of our people that support us like to remain anonymous, and I'll just give a blanketed thank you to those who hit the donate button right on our website, NCTV45.com, and donate to keep community television alive and well in Newcastle. I thank you all as we enter our 4th year of existence, and I ask for your continued support in any manner or ways in which you can give that. Volunteering here at the station, I try to do as much for the community with this process as possible. Now, that was a thank you from NCTV45, and we'll return. We have so much more to do right after this introduction of sponsors.
Daimio and Olson Law Group, where every client matters. Serving Newcastle, Elwood City, and Youngstown. Daimio and Olson handles criminal law, bankruptcy, civil matters, workers' compensation, personal injury, medical malpractice, divorce, wills, real estate, and many more legal issues. Call any one of their offices in Newcastle, Elwood City, or Youngstown with these phone numbers. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Daimio and Olson Law Group, where every client matters.
Whether it's time to fix the furnace, throw the salt, shovel the drive, it's Paul D. Weller Hardware. We have what you need. Whether it's time to get warm, make the macaroni, make the ravioli, make the pizzelles, throw another log on the fire, or get ready for Christmas. It's Paul D. Weller Hardware. Hey, let's go sled ride.
Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Owner Bill Cast and his staff keep the tradition going with all those bakery items you remember as a kid. Just to name a few, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and more. You can also buy homemade Cavatelli and ravioli. Bill's Bake Shop, located 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
Welcome back. And you know, if rainy days and Mondays are getting you down, and especially this rainy Monday, then here's something to think about in the way of art. The Hoyt announces its regional art competition, and you're invited to compete. It's the 43rd annual regional juried art competition to be held at the Hoyt, and that's March 15th through May 6th, 2016. Over $1,000 in prizes. If you go to thehoytcenter.org, you can find out more or call 724-652-2882 extension 14. The deadline for entry is January 30th. Keep in mind that you only have a little over a week left, as Janet Wilson and Rebecca Signorelli's works are on display at the Confluence, and that's through the 7th of January. Also, at the Hoyt, Collections and Reflections are on display, and that's through the 15th. It marks their 50 years of being in existence. You probably want to check that out. You know, just super stuff up there at the Hoyt. And are you looking for ways to explore and enrich your faith? Well, consider this. St. Camillus is starting a book club. It focuses on spiritual reading and works of fiction with spiritual themes, and it kicks off and is scheduled for Thursday, January 14th from 7 to 8:30. At the Confluence, the book will be Joan of Arc by Mark Twain. Hope to see you there. Bring a friend, and you don't have to be Catholic to participate. Now, we hope you participate in some of the great ideas and concepts that these sponsors have. We'll be right back. Wow, yes, it's fun to go to the Y, and now with great affordable rates, it's more swimming, more exercise, more family time. The YMCA in downtown Newcastle, or the Y Zone on Eleanor Drive in Shannon Township, welcomes you to a variety of programs, exercise, and fun events.
If you're craving pizza and more, then Little Johnny's 2 wants you to come through the door. Their menu includes many pizza varieties, jumbo wings, hoagies, calzones, strombolis, flatbread sandwiches, bread bowl salads, soups, and more. Dine in, take out, or have them delivered. Little Johnny's 2 can even cater your next party. Their prices are right, and the food is the way you expect it. Little Johnny's 2 is located at 130 East Washington Street in downtown Newcastle. Call 724-657-2210.
welcome, and it's time for, yes, you got it, Crane Room 45 weather. And here we have our beautiful map of Lawrence County, so we can talk about the neighborhoods you live in and give you that weather. Now, from Wilmington to Elwood and all parts in between, last night saw a breezy low of 37 and rain. So, what does your Tuesday seem to look like? Well, congratulations there in Union Township. That rain is going to continue under mostly cloudy skies, and your high of 51 should make you feel nice and wet. Tuesday, yes, Shenango, you're going to have a low of 35 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. And Wednesday, it doesn't get any better. Showers mostly after 11 a.m., mostly cloudy, and yes, a high of 46. The chance of rain on Wednesday is 40%. So, Neshannock, you better get that rain gear ready. Wednesday night, the rain continues, mostly cloudy, low around 34. And Thursday, New Year's Eve, the last day of the year. Yes, Gary, you can do it. Mahoningtown, break out that suntan lotion, because you're going to have a partly sunny high of 39, and it'll be time to soak up those rays after the liquid sunshine wears off. Thursday night, as you get ready for New Year's Eve, mostly cloudy, a low of 26. Watch out, there might be some slick spots along the way. And New Year's Day, mostly cloudy, with a high of 33. Friday night, mostly cloudy. Yes, Elwood City, a low of 21. And Newcastle, right in the heart of it all. How's your weekend looking when you take down that Christmas tree? Well, Gary, you're going to use that suntan lotion again, because partly sunny and a high of 32. Now, after we get this rain out of here, the temperature will be dropping, so get ready. Those people that got those nice new winter coats as a Christmas gift, you're going to be using them just after you put Aunt Martha's umbrella away. Now, that was Crane Room 45 weather, and we're going to come right back and give you so much more on top stories and a little info and tips and this and that just ahead, and a wrap up too. So stay tuned and let's take a look at these beautiful sponsors. Funding for this program provided by Washington Center Physical Therapy, Norm A. Gabriel, MSPT ATC owner. This program furnished by the MAD Unit, Mobile Auto Detailing. See Michael Sad at themadunit.com. Welcome back, and as we close out this 2015 week, I think it's appropriate that we do a special thank you and mention not only the sponsors that bring you this community television and podcast broadcast, and I wanted to mention them in the show. Arlington Market, the Beanery Depot and Deli, Bill's Bake Shop, Butts, Cedars, Chilella and Kearney Crane Room, DiCaprio Cleaners, Daimio and Olson, Ferrone Brothers, Gallows, Geno's, Infocision, and Keystone Specialty. Little Johnny's 2, Main Street Clothiers, The Mad Unit, Melzer's, Mr. Pizza, Pegley's Pasta and more. Paul D. Weller, Sporting Goods, Tuscany Square, the YMCA, and Washington Center Physical Therapy. Now, a lot of our people that support us like to remain anonymous, and I'll just give a blanketed thank you to those who hit the donate button right on our website, NCTV45.com, and donate to keep community television alive and well in Newcastle. I thank you all as we enter our 4th year of existence, and I ask for your continued support in any manner or ways in which you can give that. Volunteering here at the station, I try to do as much for the community with this process as possible. Now, that was a thank you from NCTV45, and we'll return. We have so much more to do right after this from these sponsors. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Well, welcome back. And yes, as we move through this last week of 2015, I'm all ready to say 2016. It just has a nice ring to it. I have a little, gift that I'm going to be giving you in the next couple days. Just a reminder not to over party. We have a great spot. You know, I hoped you liked the crocheted spot. I thought that was pretty special when I saw it. So, if you're at home lounging around, remember if you decide to go out, you're going to need that umbrella because the rain is coming down. It's not going up. And by all means, make sure you get that second cup of coffee. And you know what? Eat those cookies so that New Year's resolution, you don't eat them like in January and February and just keep eating them and eating them. Because you're going to need to go on a diet. You've been eating too much. Have a great day in what I call the super best castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you again tomorrow.